Hello, today I wanted to share a few self-care practices I do for my neck. My neck will get really tense, especially after my car accident and my whiplash. So I'm always loving on my neck, especially in this world where I like to stick my head forward and I like to do everything in front of me, especially with yoga. Like there's so much hand stuff and then massage. I find myself in this position a lot talking to my kids. And if you start to observe, most people stick their head forward, and it can kind of be a reminder for me that I'm out of alignment, and I try to not shame or be guilty. It's just like, that is why your neck is hurting so often. Bring your head back. But one of the reasons that makes it so hard to bring your head back is that we have all this tension in the front of our neck that keeps our neck pulled forward, and then we get symptoms of pain down the back and the shoulders. So this neck massage is going to help release some tension in the neck so that we can remind our head to sit over the rest of our spine, that our cervical spine is a part of the rest of the spine. And when we're working with the neck, we don't want to be massaging into the front of the throat. So I'm going to be on the side of the throat. I'm going to be behind this sternocleidomastoideo. I always get that name wrong. SCM muscle that connects your sternum and your clavicle and your mandible, this big muscle. So at the beginning, I'm going to be compressing back here behind it with strong fingers, and I don't have fingernails. So I'm bracing my arm, I'm applying pressure just below my ear, and then I tip my head into my fingers. Be there as long as you want, and then come back. And then I go just a finger down. And repeating. Head comes up, fingers move, add the compression, mobilize the head. Head back up, fingers move down, push in, mobilize. I love these myofascial release practices because it really asks you to pay attention and then I start over. What's going on with your own body? Instead of like, how am I supposed to be experiencing this? What's it supposed to look like? This is about following your own sensations and trusting your body's wisdom. So as you're doing this, you can move your hand a little bit more backwards or a little bit more forward as the sensations are communicating with you. Just getting into the scalings on the front of the neck, sides of the neck, the platysma, stretching into this part of your trap and neck, opening up space in these spinal processes. So you can do this for a while, and you can do it on the other side. And then we can play with our SCM, right, this muscle here. So at first just practice grabbing it. It can be weird to grab that muscle if that's not something you commonly do. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna pull it and try to pull it off. It's a cord, so you might pinch it and flip off of it. So just using kind of broad tools to hold on to it. And then same thing, head's gonna tip in the same direction, and as it does, give a gentle pull out with your hand. If you tend to do things quickly, I invite you to slow down, because a lot of the yummy sensations are missed through speed. And just like before, you can move your hand around the SCM, finding where you have more tension. I have a lot right up underneath my mandible. Once we're working with something connected to the jaw, not only can we mobilize the head, but we can come over here and mobilize the jaw. Really nice. On your shoulders, and then this video is not very much about the position of the head, more about releasing this tension in the front of the neck. But then the idea is that I'll even take my fingers to my chin and try to push my chin back. So my neck is lined up over the rest of my spine, and the back of my head is slightly lifting up away from my shoulders, which is the opposite of what we commonly do, which is the head comes forward and then even the chin will tip up. So then I'm flattening my neck instead of more like stacking it, aligning it, and then I'm shortening it instead of lifting it up and bringing space to it. So I hope this video was helpful to you. Bye.